Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Oh yes, KWWL.
Kiddies World with Lola.
Oh, Kiddies World with Lola. Fun, educating, and inspiring. Oh yes, you're welcome. A warm welcome to you. This is Kiddies Word with Lola, an exciting, inspiring, and educating children's show showing right here on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. I am super excited today, as you can see from my dressing, that I'm all dressed for an all-day party. It's a special edition of the Children's Day celebration on this show, and I'm so much ready to dance, to have fun with this, my wonderful friends. Children, put your hands together for yourself. Oh yes, we want to appreciate you. Thank you for joining in today. Like you know, we have varieties of segments, but because we are celebrating our adorable, priceless, wonderful children in the world, it's going to be a twist and turn on our program today. Yes, we're going to be featuring so many children on the show today, starting from my darling Princess Anita, who will be anchoring the teaching segment today and will be teaching us etiquette. After that, we're going to be having another wonderful priceless lady of mine. Yes, once a child, whether you're a teenager, whether you're in senior secondary school, you're still your mommy and your daddy's child. So yes, Nifemi will be telling our story today. I mean, everything is children, children, children. I just need to show my face just to, guide them. So we're going to have the storytelling segment by Nifemi today, and she's going to be telling us a wonderful segment. After that, we're also going to be having the dancing time. We're going to have games, and we're going to be having a good one, like good music and vibe from our wonderful Opie King and Young Mide. You don't know them, you will meet them soon. All right, and we'll have quiz, we'll have games, we'll have riddles. You just need to stay tuned. You need to stay glued to your TV today. And we're going to have fun. We're going to have refreshments, lots to munch and drink. I mean, it's going to be all fun. So this is in advanced celebration of the World Children's Day here in Nigeria, which is on the 27th of May. Okay, so yes, we're going to have a great time today, and I don't want you to just miss any second of this show. All right, I want to say a big thank you to all our sponsors and partners. They were amazing. I mean, I still had to pick up gifts from our sponsors till this very morning, and I want to appreciate Cow Concept. Thank you so much, Cow Concept, for those wonderful gifts that we're going to give our children today in celebration of the Children's Day. Thank you so much, Cow Concept in Oshogbo. We also want to appreciate any delectables. Yes, any delectables have provided the snacks, the cakey that our children will enjoy after the show today. So, my audience are already like, yummy. Yes, thank you so much, any delectables. We are grateful. I also want to appreciate Ashake Cakes. Ashake Cakes and more. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much for gifting us all the yummy to enjoy and celebrate this Children's Day. So Children's Day came early. Yes. Children's Day came early, and we're going to be celebrating all our adorable children on this program, Kiddies Word with Lola. So don't go anywhere. You're going to dance. And if you dance so well, maybe I can have a gift for you as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, because when we are back, we're going to have the etiquette session with Princess Anita. Don't go anywhere. It's Kiddies Word with Lola. We'll be right back. This is Kiddies Word with Lola, and like I said, it is the Children's Day celebration edition of the show. As you can see, I've got my princess here. Princess Anita will be teaching us etiquette. Hello, Anita.
Hello, Miss Lola.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Happy Children's Day in advance.
Thank you, Ma.
Okay, let me ask you, what would you like to do on Children's Day before you teach us about etiquette?
I would like to eat.
You like to eat?
And play.
And play. What would you like to eat on Children's Day?
Jollof and fried rice with turkey.
With turkey. Wow, wonderful. So, Anita, what's your full name? What's your
Anita Polo Show.
Anita Polo Show? And how old are you, Anita?
5.
5. And what class are you in?
Pre-basic 3.
What's the name of your school?
Daystar Private School.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so Anita wants to teach us about etiquette. Etiquette, okay, it's not a bad idea to learn even as we celebrate. So, Anita, what would you like to teach us?
If you want to know etiquette, this is the right way to do it. Etiquette is the right way to do things.
That is teaching us the definition of etiquette. What is etiquette? She said etiquette is the right way of doing things. Fantastic. So children, can we say that? Etiquette is the right way of doing. Okay, so are there etiquette you want to teach us today, Anita?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go on.
If you want to say thank you to anybody and you want to collect a pencil, will you just take it and no asking any? Give me.
Okay,
Please.
so if we want to ask for a pencil, ask for something from people, what are we supposed to say? Or how do we say it?
Can you please share with me?
Can you please share with me? So we don't just pick things from people,
But
right?
sometimes people will just be taking their stuffs,
So it's not good to just take people's stuff without saying,
asking.
without asking. That's good. Okay, tell us some etiquette about food.
Food. If you want to eat your food, you cannot just be.
Can you see our mouth? So we should not eat like this. So we should not eat with
splashing everywhere on everybody's own food. So
so we should not eat with our mouth open.
Opened.
Okay, so we should eat there so we can hear you very well. Put it down a bit. Okay, so we should not eat with our mouth open like that. So how are we supposed to eat?
you can chew with your mouth closed,
Okay.
or you can use your hand to cover your mouth.
Okay, so we eat with our mouth closed, like, right?
Yes.
Okay, what if, okay,
Number 2.
number 2, okay.
If you want to get your mommy's phone and your mommy does not know it's on silence, so your mommy just said, you can take your phone, I'm coming back home, yeah? So you do not ask from how. Instead, don't watch cartoon or play game on it. So you just go like that and you not say, and you now go and try to go and take it, and you just disobey your mommy like that.
So is that good?
No.
Oh, so we should not disobey our mommy or our daddy or our parents or aunties for the use of phone.
Yes.
Okay, so if we now want to use mommy's phone, maybe play games on mommy's phone, what are we supposed to do?
You're supposed to ask her.
We're supposed to ask them. Oh, very good. That's a good one. So Princess Anita is telling us that, teaching us that when we want to use other people's property as children, even as adults anyways, we should ask for the permission to do so.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what about when our parents are talking and we need to talk to them? How do we call their attention? Because many children will just be beating them, mommy, daddy, mommy, mommy. Is that right?
No.
Okay.
You can just, so your mommy can just say, hold on for 2 minutes, I'll call you later, go and play, I'm coming back.
Okay, so if we need to talk to our mom, what are we supposed to do?
Say, mommy, can I talk to you a bit? Tell your whoever you're talking to give you some minutes, and can I talk to you?
Okay, so we ask for the permission to speak with them and not just bust into their conversation with other people, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. That's a very good one. I love that. What about when we are playing with toys? Lastly, when we are playing with toys with our friends or in the classroom, how do we behave in the classroom?
Sometimes in the class, your teacher will ask you for exam. You guys will not just be doing exam. Your parents will just be giving you stuffs. Why one girl does not have any stuffs to use? And sometimes you will not like to share with them.
Okay.
And sometimes, if you're not done now writing your pencil and you say, what? And your teacher just said, what is this? And he now give you a fail. Another person got another one. Then I say, A+. correct, another person got another F fail.
Okay, so if we're in the classroom, how do we behave to our friends?
Nicely.
Nicely. Do we fight our friends?
No.
Do we disobey our teacher's instruction?
No.
Okay, and when we want to leave the class for the toilet, do we just leave the class or we ask for permission?
Ask for permission.
That is fantastic.
One more I want to tell you.
Okay.
If you want to share your toys with your friends,
Yes.
you cannot just be saying, it's for me, leave my toy alone.
So we should not be selfish.
Yeah.
We should share our toys.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Princess Anita Polisher, for teaching us some ways to behave in the class, at home, and the right things to do. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate you. So I wish you a wonderful celebration on Children's Day. Thank you so much. Give me a high five. Aha. All right. That is Princess Anita, and I hope you have learned. We'll go on a short break right now, and when we return, Oluwani Femi will be telling us a sweet, wonderful story. Don't go anywhere. It's still Kiddie's Word with Lola, the special Children's Day edition.
Ahmadu Bello, a Prince Royal, was born 6th of December 1910 at Raba Village, Sokoto, northwestern Nigeria. His father was a district head and heir apparent to the Sultanate throne from the house of Usmanu Danfodio, a religious and social reformer who brought the Habib dynasty under the Fulani Caliphate in the beginning of the 19th century. Ahmadu Bello raised the bar of political consciousness in participation when, in 1944, he engineered the establishment of the Northern People's Congress (NPC) as the first political party in northern Nigeria and the rallying point for politicians in the region before independence. History will not forget Ahmadu Bello for his charisma and political sagacity, which provided easy passage for his kinsmen to assume political and administrative positions in Nigeria's post-independence era. The distinguished elder statesman and Sardauna of Sokoto has his face on his country's 200 naira currency as a mark of honor to one of the architects of Nigeria's independence. Western Spring Television identifies Ahmadu Bello as a watershed character in history.
Our economy, films, and music are well known throughout Africa. But when our wildlife is in crisis, it is bad for our reputation. We are losing our lions, elephants, and gorillas. But Nigeria can change that if we say no to illegal bushmeat and report wildlife crime. Because poaching steals from us all.
Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela was an anti-apartheid activist who gave his all for the elimination of what has been described as the world's most vicious rule of the unjust and man's inhumanity against man. He was born July 18, 1918 in Mvezo, South Africa. Educated and trained as a successful legal practitioner, he took up the gauntlet of a human activist against segregation by the minority white supremacists in South Africa. At the climax of his trial for treason, orchestrated by the minority South African government, the great crusader for democratic equality was prepared to pay the supreme sacrifice to establish majority rule in his native land. He told white jurists that if achieving freedom for his people was worth his life, he was prepared to die. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in Robben Island, described as the most notorious prison in the world. It was from this same prison that he came out as a free man to assume office as South Africa's first black president in 1994. Western Spring Television identifies Nelson Mandela as a watershed character in history.
Welcome back. And Oluwani Femi, please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hey, my name is Oluwani Femi, and I'm a teenager 15 years old girl.
I cannot believe it. I almost called you Auntie Nifemi. Like I didn't believe that. 15-year-old and you're already looking like twice of me. Wonderful. Mommy and Daddy are really doing a good job.
I can
Thank
really
you,
say that
Mommy.
too.
Thank you, Daddy. All right. Where do you school, Nifemi?
I school at Great HDI Comprehensive High School.
And what class are you in?
SS3.
Ah, Senior Nifemi, you see why I must respect Nifemi. Good to have you here. So Nifemi is going to be telling us a wonderful story. Children, pay a very good attention because you will learn from Nifemi's story. Over to you, Nifemi.
Story.
Story.
Once upon a time.
Time.
The title of my story says, "It's teaching time saves 9."
Yes, as teach in time saves 9. Okay.
Okay, there are a set of children.
Okay.
So there's this boy that can influence easily.
Hmm.
Okay, there's this boy, and this boy name is Richard.
Richard.
He was
Okay.
taken to a village and mixed with some people and makes a friend.
Hmm.
One of his friends is Shikemi.
Okay.
So after school, they went out to play. They plays a lot and they have an hideout where they used to play, especially
Wow.
after school, that
Okay.
nobody knows except from the friends and him.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and that place is under a bridge where market people used to
Okay.
pass.
Okay.
And so when they go there, they'll play, go back home, play. Nobody will see them. Nobody knows where they go unless when they go back home.
Okay.
So it gets with time. She came and noticed that the bridge is about to lose. The boat that ties the bridge is losing out.
Wow. She came in
Noticed.
noticed.
Yeah,
Wow.
she noticed.
Okay.
So she told Richard that the bridge, the hideout under this bridge, the bridge on top of us will soon lose. Let's go and tell the king. Richard refused. He was like, "No, nobody must know our hideout. We should not tell the
because
king."
they don't want anyone to know they play under that bridge every day after school.
So he said people will know their hideout and it will prevent them from coming there for some time.
Okay.
So he totally refused. But Shikemi she's not comfortable with Richard's idea. She was like, "What's happening? This thing will, and it can cause something else. It can come to their death if not taken care of in immediate notice."
Yes.
So she called Richard and told him, "Richard, do you know that it's teaching time saves 9? If we tell the king, this will be taken care of.
Exactly.
And it will save us that we're
And
under
other
and other people passing on the bridge." So Richard now think. He was like, "Yeah, you're right. This will really save a lot of people." So the two of them decided that in the evening they were going to meet the king.
Okay. Good.
When they went to meet the king was surprised that this was going on in his town and he wasn't aware. So the king sent some people to go examine the bridge. And when people went there, they were like, "Yes."
So for real, the boats were removing. Wow.
So that day, even Richard and Chikemi wasn't there because as the people left, they followed suit. So immediately they take maybe let's say 10 meters away from the place, and the bridge collapsed.
Oh dear.
Collapsed. The king was happy that they quickly come and tell him something like this was going on, because when she came in and Richard told him, he has already told people that they should not pass that place until they examine what is wrong with the bridge.
Good.
So people has totally vacated the place.
So
people is
it
not
didn't
there.
fall on
Even
anyone.
people are they don't even move close to it because we want to save their lives and the properties.
Good. Wow.
So the king was very happy that Shikemi and Richard told him about this. He was very happy that he even gave them gifts. He appreciated them because it saves lives and property, because it's a place many people goes it's not every day. Every day.
Wow.
And Richard was happy too, and he thanks Shikemi for bringing about the idea.
At least, wonderful. The moral of the story,
And this is where I end my story.
Fantastic. Children, put your hands together for Oluwanifemi. Yes. I mean, as teaching time really saves 9. Many of us as children, we don't like to speak out on time. Your shoe, you observe that, your shoe is having an opening, and you look at it, you see it every day, and you didn't tell your parents about it. There is something you have observed in the house that is not in a good position, and you don't want to talk to your parents about it. Like, it does not matter. It does not matter. It does not matter. It won't do anything. It won't cause anything. At the end of the day, would lead to danger. Now, imagine if Richard and Shikemi did not inform the king. Many traders, the bridge would have fallen on many women, traders, children. I mean, there could have been records of death. But thanks to Richard and Shikemi for being sensitive and being smart. If you ever say something not right or in a dangerous form or dangerous form, you speak up. Don't say, when it now happens, you now begin to say, and I saw it too, and I knew it. You saw someone wandering on the street, around the corner of the estate, and the person is looking suspicious. As a child, you can call an adult attention to it. That, Mommy, I saw a man who was walking suspiciously. I mean, there are lots of things that can be saved, because from the title of your story, Nifemi, you said a stitch. You know what a stitch is? When you have a small cut on a cloth and you stitch it once and then it's closed. If you see a spot open in a cloth or torn in a cloth and you don't sew it quickly, it means it will keep tearing by day. And instead of just one stitch, because you don't have so many thread or so much thread, one stitch would have saved the entire material from tearing apart. But because you didn't sew it on time, it teared, so much, and you have to stitch it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. So definitely, I agree with you, Nifemi, that a stitch on time, in time, at the right time can save 9. So children, be sensitive and be wise. Don't delay. Some people say, I'll tell my mommy tomorrow. Something is happening to you. Somebody is doing what your parents have said nobody should do to you. There is a boy asking you to do your girlfriend thing, and your mommy has said no. You talk to your parents about it. A child is bullying you in the school. Don't be quiet. Talk to an adult. Talk to your teacher about it. Don't say, I'll tell my mommy tomorrow. I'll tell my mommy next week. I'll talk to my brother about it next month. No. Don't delay and don't procrastinate. Thank you so much, Oluwanifemi. May I know how you intend to spend or celebrate your Children's Day?
Okay, I will celebrate it firstly at home in the morning with my siblings and parents. And in the evening, I'm just like going out, spending the rest of the evening tonight outside. Maybe in the mall.
Evening tonight. What time are you getting back inside the house?
Maybe like 8.
Okay, because you're a senior girl, but I would just say 7 o'clock. All right, that's a very good one. We'll go on a short break, and it's still Kiddies Word with Lola. Don't go anywhere, because right after now, we're going to be having O.P. King and Young Mayday give us a live performance, and we'll be ready to dance. Are you also ready to dance? Come on, let's go there.